I know that Holy personally wants to get the run back.
Exactly.
I mean, after that amazing run that SGK had at that regional last week.
Yeah. I've heard that Holy is actually the favorite usually, and that was like SGK's like breakout win against him, like beating the demon. So hopefully she wants to carry that momentum back, but Holy just wants to, he wants his revenge, you know?
And beyond that, SGK just wants to prove that that wasn't a fluke.
Exactly, yeah. Whenever like someone beats you a lot and then you finally get that one, you're never satisfied. You're like, it's not just that I got lucky, like I learned this matchup.
Yeah, you can't just be happy when you win that one time. You need to be happy when you're at that level where you're winning every time.
Exactly.
And I think that SGK just might be on that verge. I mean, I'm bragging about her so much, but I've just been so impressed by the play that we've seen from her throughout this weekend.
And it's for a good reason. She's just like, she's good to watch. She's fun Sonic to watch. She's a lot of movement options. It's not just like running away. A lot of good just like setups that you don't really see very often. She's just very fun to watch for Sonic.
So tell me about this matchup between Rob and Sonic. On one hand, I feel like Sonic has a lot of great speed available, but I think that Rob just has so many tools to maybe prevent that speed from being that much of a factor.
Yeah, I honestly think that Rob does a great job keeping him out, and Sonic doesn't want to get kept out if you can just like pressure him from far away.
Oh, let's see what the play around those items is going to be. Again, the gyro will be a talking point for this match.
Agreed. I think SGK has to use it for herself sometimes to make sure that Holy just doesn't throw it out blindly.
I hate this song so much.
Just like the Animal Crossing songs in general, they're just like so slow and like.
But like all the KK songs are great.
Yeah, no, the KK
I mean, come on, this is losers quarters of a major event. Tios, please just take this off of the options.
That should be like one of the rules whenever top 8 starts and everything's gonna be streamed. Go to Smashville, go to Untitled City, and just take some of these songs off.
It's just, you know what I mean? We don't need this nonsense right now.
Yeah.
And right now, SuperGirlKels actually is doing a great job overall.
Yeah.
But Holy getting that grab. She had the right idea of jumping, avoiding that low angle tilt, but Holy just held his ground and found the grab afterwards.
Yeah, Holy's just such a smart player with Rob. I've never seen him use another character in my life. I've seen him play friendlies, I've seen him many tournaments, and he only plays Rob, and he just seems so comfortable on him.
SGK had the right idea with the chase down there, but again, failure to pull the trigger. I feel like at times she might be second-guessing herself.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the nerves.
Yeah, I think Holy is the more veteran player of the two, so maybe he's dealing better with the nerves. Ooh, catches the landing air dodge with the down smash. Very smart by Holy. And SGK just answers back.
Ooh, trying to come in with that dive kick.
I love that movement. Just sways outside of the nair range and punishes with jab.
Oh, wow. SGK right now.
Yeah.
Trying to break the ankles of Holy. And it actually really did pay off. We're seeing Holy here in the corner, and he's not the one in the power position.
Exactly. He gets back to center stage, which is probably where you would want to be in this matchup as Rob. But SGK showing that like she will close that distance as fast as possible.
Yeah, and we talked about how projectiles might limit the some of the options of movement that SGK might have. But remember that with Rob, it takes a bit of time to actually activate those projectiles. And by the time you get that gyro charged up, there's a good chance that Sonic is already in your face.
He's so good at closing the distance that you don't have time to charge that.
What a stage spike! That was godlike!
She went so deep for that. Like, I don't even think Holy thought he would have to tech. That was crazy.
That was absolutely insane. And we talked about maybe some of the nerves affecting her. She was fearless in that moment.
And she's going for it. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about.
SuperGirlKels off the top.
That's exactly what I was talking about. She did that to him 2 weeks ago, and it just like, I don't know if it's guaranteed DI dependent, but she's making it look so nice.
That is a replay if there ever was
Both
one.
of those stocks, honestly, like those are just...
You could capture them in the same life count. I'm sure you can.
Honestly. Wow, that was crazy. That first stock going super deep, and that second stock doing the spring up air thing. Oh my god.
And it's so funny because I look at Sonic and he's that hit and run sort of style where he'll get a little bit of damage to get out, get a little bit, get out, and where he struggles really is just getting those kills. But SGK was just so creative with their KO options.
It's not, those are 2 kill options that you don't see very often. It's usually like back throw or back air, maybe a smash attack, but like she's not afraid to go deep under the stage, and she's not afraid to use these new tricks that like a lot of players haven't seen yet.
And Blank, the thing that I'm really worried about though is the fact that SGK might have shown her hand a bit too early, right? You're seeing 2 crazy KO options coming off in game number 1. You know that Holy is going to be thinking and he's prepared for them going into this next game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The best of 5s, a lot of time you're in there for the long haul. You can't show all your tricks right away. And taking it to Lylat, I've been told that this is actually a great stage for Sonic, but I think Holy's just really comfortable in it. 'Cause he went here last time too as well.
Again, SGK is just closing the distance. Holy needs to start finding some answers. What should he really be doing differently to maybe deal with this offense that we're seeing from SGK?
Yeah, I was going to say I think he needs to use his projectiles more, but as we talked about earlier, it's not that easy. He can't really just charge the gyro because SGK will close that distance, and the laser takes time to charge up as well.
just a lot, really, for both of these players to deal with.
Yeah.
Right now, though, you know, for a second I was saying that Holy had the control of the game, but just as I was thinking that, SGK comes in, and that's kind of the nature of Sonic as well. 1 second this game could be going one way, and then the next, Sonic just gets in there and really blows it up.
With all that speed, he could change like the pace of the game so quick. I think she was trying to pick up that gyro. It's really hard to pick up at the beginning until it slows down.
And I'm sure that maybe that tilt might have a bit of a factor as well.
Yeah, I would think so as well. And Holy just trying to keep his space. He doesn't want to commit.
And speaking of not committing, something that I've seen from SGK is she's playing a hot and cold sort of style, right? Even though we're seeing a lot of rushdown from her, notice the times where she'll actually just shield instead, like right there.
And like these movement options, right? She runs forward, runs back, and then runs behind you. Like you never know where she'll be. And I feel like this is such an optimal way to play Sonic. It's not just like sometimes people say it's such a defensive character, but no, you got to mix up the offense because he's just so good at it sometimes.
Right now, if I'm Holy, I'm looking for that puny god moment, right? That one grab and then just demolishing the stock afterwards.
Exactly. Holy needs to regain momentum. Oh, he just goes for the hardest read up smash. I think he thought SGK would spin dash into him.
Holy on the ropes.
And the back air, but not going to kill. Good vectoring by Holy.
And that back air from SGK, I mean, from Sonic in general, is just a really formidable option.
Yeah, really
especially for a character who really isn't known for those KO options. It's the one thing that I think you really need to worry about.
Yeah, his KO options over time have been nerfed so much. He used to have a really good back throw. His F smash and up smash were both nerfed at one point. So yeah, so Kel's showing us that it doesn't matter. She'll kill you anyway.
She'll kill you with anything. And maybe even a spring. Holy actually refusing to tick there. The missed tech is going to result in that stock. And again, we're seeing SGK with these unorthodox KO options off of the ledges.
And Holy missing the tech, but to be honest, it was such an awkward tech. Like the spring hit him and he just like slowly hit the stage and then just went straight down.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize that in that scramble, she actually just grabbed the gyro and said, you know what? One of your go-to options of keeping me out, let me just hold on to this for the next minute.
And it's so smart because the gyro, you can't use your A moves anymore, but Sonic's B moves are so good. He could hold the gyro and still use the spin dash, still use the down B. Yeah, and Holy's going to need to close out the stock if he wants to make the comeback. I feel like Kels is just playing so well right now.
That's the thing, like with Sonic, a lot of the times it's like fighting an insect, right? They're just buzzing around you, you're not sure exactly where they are, but once you get that one fly swatter moment, you can switch things up. And he's got the percentage here, he just needs that opening.
Yeah, and it's just so hard for him again. It's like you said, he's swatting, but he's just not getting the hit.
It's the same as catching bugs. You got to follow the movement and then swing with authority.
You don't follow where they are now, you follow where you think they'll be.
Exactly, and that's what Holy needs to do, but he's just having a tough time. I mean, the way that SGK is playing might be a bit overwhelming for this Rob main.
Gets the down, gets the up throw, and will that kill? No, just barely living.
You know, maybe if it was closer to that platform, he could have taken advantage of that, but unable to do so. And now we see SGK again with that top. And that's tough for Holy as well, who is traditionally known for getting a lot of great conversions with the top on those corners.
Gets the tech this time. SGK just like going ruthless off stage. Holy has to be on his toes at all time until he gets that center stage.
It's a tough spot.
As we were saying, this matchup, like we thought it might have been hard for SGK to get in, but it doesn't seem that way when they're playing it out.
You know, it's not like Mega Man, a character who can just quickly throw out those projectiles.
Yeah,
It takes a little bit of time.
That's so true. SGK's movement, I love her movement. Oh, that's going to be
That's got to be it. Yeah. I mean, there's no way a Hedgehog can survive that sort of a move at that kind of a percent.
And SGK with a good lead, but until you get that stock off Holy, I wouldn't be too content. Great F smash. Ooh, the up air, not catching. I love Holy's uses of like the up tilt, the down tilt, moves that you don't see very often, but like they have their place in neutral.
Yeah, he uses them really, I think, occasionally in neutral, but also as combo extenders. Get that extra little bit of damage for every single opening he finds.
And I really like it because he needs it at this point, right?
I mean, he does.
Yeah, SGK has shown that it's not that easy to hit her. So when you do, you better get everything you can.
It was a situation before when there was one fly near to swat him. Now the flies keep multiplying. He's going to need to win over and over again as Kels continues to pattern lead. Another spring gift.
Holy does not look happy.
Would you be happy?
I know.
Blake, would you be happy?
I would be so tilted right now, I'm not going to lie. Because we were talking when Holy played Son that he's like, he's not using the beat boop, he's just doing all these other things. And SGK, she's not using like a back throw or back air that often. She's just killing Holy with all these like, she goes deep understage, she spring gimps him. She did that up throw thing. What's that even called?
Let's take a minute to talk about just the rock, paper, scissors dynamic that's so present in fighting games, right? You look at the fact that the beat boop is such a great KO option for Robs, but the firm requirement for that is the initial grab.
Exactly.
And we're seeing time and time again, SGK is coming in with attacks which instinctively beat those
grabs. Yeah,
those grabs.
And Sonic isn't an easy character to grab. He's always moving. He's always like in a spin. I don't think, can you grab him on a spin dash? Maybe. But he's just really hard. He's like very versatile. He's always somewhere where you don't think, you can't predict. Yeah. So it's really hard to grab him.
This is the time when he's going to need to channel his brother and just try to get an understanding of what Kel's game plan is here.
And I like the stage. I've heard that Omegas that have grass actually slow characters down. I wonder if that came into play in his thought process, that he needs his Sonic to slow down.
I mean, he definitely will be. Kel's, very nearly getting dunked to that bottom blast zone.
Yeah, I think he read the air dodge, but another one came in time. Then there's such a good tool from Rob.
And this is a completely different game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the grass, but Holy has definitely halted some of the movement that we've seen from SGK.
Yeah, using his tilts, using like his nairs. I feel like he's changing it up. He's not just, I feel like game one he wanted to use the projectiles because he knows those will keep Sonic out. But Kel showed him that it's not that easy with Rob. You have to charge them, and I will come.
This is what we were wanting to see from Holy from game number one, setting up some of those walls, tacking out that damage safely. Yeah. The question is, how is he going to be taking the stock?
Exactly. He's gonna. I think he's at the percent well, the down throw upper will kill, but as we said, it's not that easy to grab Sonic.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if he goes for one of those F smash reads.
Yeah. Oh, she went for it and she got it again!
And that is such a back-breaking maneuver right there.
That's a heartbreaker for Holy. I'm sure he felt like he was in control of that match. Things were turning around, and Kels just retaliates so fast.
And Holy finally gets the grab. He's finally get the stock.
Great stuff from Holy. Keeping it composed. He knows he's still in this match.
This is that moment. He's on his last stock.
Yeah.
Nothing left. It is do or die mode really for him.
And he needs a reverse 3-0, and that's a hard task. But he's composed. He looks like he's calm, and he's just feeling out all his options. I really like his use of Nair. I feel like he's using it more this game than he was the last. It's a big hitbox.
Yeah. So let's take a minute and talk about some of those options. But hold on a second.
He air dodged that time. Could he air dodge every time?
I don't know. I mean, at that point, when you've died to that twice in this set, I'm spamming L as fast as I can, my friend.
Yeah, he's definitely like, I'm not dying to this a third time. That early. The gyro just standing right in front of Kels, giving Holy the space he needs, to be honest.
Holy needed, honestly, to write in all caps. That's what he really needed in that moment. Looking to make a statement, but Kels is just really not giving it to him.
Yeah.
Holy is still down by a bit here.
I really love the way Kels is playing. Just like, not too committal, but not too defensive. Just like, it's so hard to predict.
Oh, that's what Holy needs. A couple more punishes off of that whiff.
Yes, the down throw of the gyro will send Kels back off stage.
And this might be, you know, I'm surprised that we didn't see Holy actually push the positional advantage a bit more. A Sonic without that much room to breathe, that takes off one of Sonic's primary tools in this matchup.
And Holy's getting so much out of these projectiles now, something we haven't seen too much in other games.
And now it makes a little bit more sense. He's giving up a little bit of that corner pressure just to get some more projectile damage. But now, again, Kel's cutting through the wall.
Yeah, reading the air dodge, gets the downer, won't kill, but just it's just a statement, right? Like, can't air dodge against me too much. And even though this looks like in percentage that they're dead even, Holy has been doing well in neutral. He's been winning a lot of the exchanges, and it's just that Kel's got that really early kill.
Really, it's coming down to these final moments.
Yeah, it's the kill options.
A mistake from Kels means we're going to game number 4, but a mistake from Holy means that this set is completely wrapped up. The Nair might be the opening that Holy needs to take this one to the home.
And to be honest, I think Kels is playing so well, but I would love to see a game 4 just because I love the dynamic of this matchup. But Kel, just like so hard to hit. I love her movement.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And she's going to use that movement just to run through Holy right now. I'm surprised she didn't get the KO with that.
Yeah, me too. Rob very heavy, but still, Kels with a lot of rage. I wonder at what percent Rob's up throw will kill. He has no platforms, but he has so much rage.
Oh, the chase down from SGK.
Goes for the spring gimp. I think maybe a reason that Holy picked the stage is because it's hard. You can't really get stage spiked on the square ones, right? They'll just hit you like sideways.
And that has been actually how SGK has been getting, I think, about half of her kills now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart option from Holy if that's what the reason was.
Right now, Holy, he has to stop focusing so much on defense. He has to figure it out offense. And right there, picking the perfect play, honestly.
He just like threw back in his seat. He was so relieved that he got that.
It was that fade back Nair. You were talking about it the whole time, and he used it perfectly.
Really good move. Really, it auto cancels, I think. It's huge hitbox, really hard to challenge, and it came out clutch there.
Really clutch.
I wonder what stage we're going to see from Kels. I don't know what Holy would ban, to be honest. Holy going for some advice from Black Twins.
Yeah. And I'm noticing that Ally is actually there as well.
Yeah, it's weird because they're both from the same region. They can't just like ask all the players because they don't want to pick sides. So Holy goes to his friend Black Twins from Ontario. He's like, "What do you know about this matchup?"
He's like, "Well, pretty much nothing."
I don't play Sonic, but
I don't play Sonic. What do you want me for?
Kels actually beat me 2 weeks ago too. I can't tell you nothing. But Black Twins he's a really smart player as well. He has that ally touch where he plays the player. So I think he's probably the best coach in Ontario. Like at Arcadians, we allow coaching so the lower level players could level up, and players will always opt for Black Twins. He's just so smart at realizing players' habits.
Well, let's see if Holy can maybe gain some nuggets of knowledge in regards to some of those habits and really change things around. That last game was way too close for comfort.
But to be fair, he was playing it really well in neutral. It was that really early up throw thing. I don't know if there's a name for it that made it so close. And she opts for Town and City. I like this stage because it's really long, and it's kind of, when the platforms leave, it's pretty much an FD. Gives Sonic the space she needs to move around. But Holy just won on FD, so...
no grass, actually, as well. That's actually a thing.
I'm not entirely sure, but I have heard it multiple times. I'm going to have to check with that.
Beefy Smash dudes, please.
Yeah, please make a video.
And again, Holy is starting to find a lot of success with these shields. I mean, I can't think of the last time we saw a grab from Kels.
Yeah, exactly. And she hasn't been really going for it that often, but when she does, she converts. Is she going to get it? Holy air dodges. Like you said, smashing that R button. Like, I'm too scared.
I'm done. I don't want to deal with it.
Down throw upper?
And the weight that time, he's been catching on to her tendencies to air dodge time and time again.
He read it, but just didn't quite get the spacing right. And I think Kels will die to an up air. Town and City with the lower ceilings. Oh, and she dies. She used the up B and then got the wall bounce by accident. The wall jump, I mean.
That's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah. But, you know, Holy, if I was in this position, I would be pretty happy about that. I'd take those.
I will definitely take it.
But he has to make his way back to center stage. He's been playing this matchup much better when he gets the stage control. And I think, yeah, he's fighting for it.
It really is feeding at this point.
But Kels, you know, never counter out. She's shown the early kill. She's shown the late kill. Just really good use of Sonic's tools.
Yeah, but again, it comes to the question of how many mix-ups does she have
Exactly.
left?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm worried about the fact that she may have showed her hand a bit early.
You said that after game 1, and it looks like it's coming to play. Holy's air dodging them now.
Oh, and that time the air dodge actually hurt him.
Yeah, and but he lives, right? We're all a very heavy character. I'm actually surprised he lived because it's Town and City.
Holy, if he had landed that dare, we could have been going to game number 5.
That would have been a statement. And as we said that, he's going to have to make a reverse 3-0, which is super hard, but he looks like he's in for it. Yeah, just trying to zone out with projectiles. I like it.
Honestly, thinking about the way both of these players are feeling, I mean, it just makes me absolutely nerve-wracking, no matter if you're Kels or if you're Holy.
Exactly.
For Kels,
great tech chase.
And that was so smart, too, because she ended up getting him trapped on that platform.
Exactly.
That bear just had so much coverage overall.
Yeah, that bear sticks out pretty far.
And it's a nice beady hitbox as well.
Yeah, exactly. I really like that option. And Holy going back to is like, I'm going to throw this gyro and just use it to get space.
I don't think he meant to throw it off stage in that instance. Maybe just missed the turnaround.
Yeah.
Kels is going to take the opportunity, though, to pile on some percentage.
She went super deep for that.
And can you blame me for holding my breath every time she activates that spring? I mean, I'm just absolutely terrified.
Because she's shown that like she will get the early kills off of that. I think it will kill if it connects. But Kels with the air dodge again. That's like the mind game that like I air dodged last time, will I do it again? Like it's just the rock, paper, scissors that you were talking about.
Yeah. This is one of those moments where you really need to dig deep and read the mind of the person sitting next to you.
And when you get to these higher levels of play, it's so hard to read these players.
They just do such a great job of mix-ups. Wow, SGK dropping deep there.
Yeah, wants a stage spike, but Holy... Yeah, Holy doesn't get hit by it. His air dodges have been pretty good this game, except as I say that, he gets punished for it, but the kill is not there.
Man, I was honestly terrified in that situation, not for Holy, but for SGK.
Yeah, exactly. As we've seen in previous matches, that if she goes too high, she can die for it as well.
You know, she honestly, she's playing very hastily.
Yeah.
Right?
You can see that she just wants to end it. Like, no one wants to go to game 5 if you were up 2-0.
And she might be making some critical errors because of that. Holy getting this down throw.
Oh,
very nearly connecting with the up air.
I like how Kels jumps. She's been going for the air dodge a lot, so Holy's been looking for the air dodge, but he gets it anyway after the the jump from the get-up.
And actually a jump from Ally as well. He popped off for his brother, bringing it back to 2-2 despite this being set point for Kels for a majority of this game.
And Holy running right back to Black Twins and Ally. Maybe the advice was good? Who knows?
Who knows?
But as soon as he won, he just got up, went right back to Black Twins and his brother. So I feel like he respects their advice, you know?
I mean, would you?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as people go, there really are few better coaches in this entire country than those two players.
These are easily the two of the best players in Canada. Ally, undisputed best, and I think people have been talking Black Twins. He's definitely contender for like top 4, top 5 in Canada.
Who would you say would maybe be number 2?
Results-wise, probably Holy, I think. Venom is getting up there, the Ryu, and Black Twins is also in the... And then SGK, I think those are like the 5 players that people would consider. V15, also a very good player. He's not as active though, so...
And how many times has Kels been on this size of a stage in this kind of a position where she was up 2-0 and then she drops 2 games?
That's such a heartbreaker. When you're up 2-0 and it's a best of 5, it's like going to the game 5 after that 2-0 lead is just so stressful. And back to Town and City for Kels.
We're looking at momentum, and I'm thinking all about Holy. He did such a good job of just holding composure throughout this match.
Exactly.
It's going to be on Kels to not really get phased, but these openings really tell a completely different tale.
Yeah, Holy just using his tools so well. He doesn't have to go for the projectiles like we were talking about at the beginning of the match. He's now switched to, F-tilt, Nair.
And it seems like maybe at low percents, he doesn't mind putting himself in the corner because then he can get crossed up by SGK.
Yeah, that's right, actually. Because SGK has shown that sometimes she'll just run behind you. Rolls into that up smash. Not that detrimental, low percents, but still, you never want to get hit just by like a raw up smash.
It's completely true. But we definitely have to keep in mind that in that last game, SGK did have that SD.
Yeah, you're right. She accidentally wall jumped after the up B, so she just went straight into free fall. And she also didn't get the up throw early kills.
Holy. It just seems like he's really slowed down the pacing of this match. I think about the first, second game, and they were all played on SGK's tempo.
Exactly, yeah. We were saying that SGK just so relentless with Sonic, but now Holy's shown that I can slow you down.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like as Sonic, you don't want this match to be this slow.
Exactly.
You really want to be in there. You want to be dictating the neutral.
Because Rob's one of those characters, right? Like, if you let him play too slow, he will just chip you out until that down throw percentage.
It's kind of a war of attrition in some ways.
Yeah. Both these characters known for that kind of thing.
And he gets it with the last hit. I thought that would have been enough to seal the stock.
Whenever I see those red lightning bolts, I'm like, oh, it's over.
Oh, what a chase down.
He reads it, but just slightly too slow.
And this is a tense moment. Holy picking up that gyro again just to stuff out some of the movement from SGK.
Almost dead even, but SGK with the stage control has shown that she can't stage spike him. Yeah, Holy's so scared of that stage spike. He's trying to mix up where he's recovering.
Oh,
the same thing as game 1.
And she's actually going to lose the stock for it this time.
That is so unfortunate.
2 SDs on this stage.
Yeah. And she went for the same thing as game 1. It looked pretty clean. She didn't get the kill, but she hit him. But then I think she just up-beat too far away from the ledge.
SGK, she's just crumbling right now under this pressure.
Yeah, Holy is a veteran. Him and Ally have been playing Brawl together for years.
Oh yeah, and I know that SGK has been playing, I think, since 2012.
Okay, so she's still really well-versed. Oh, and he runs out of fuel!
And that's exactly what you need to do. Somewhere Kirby Kid is smiling because he knows that all you need to do to deal with Rob's recovery is just consistently pester at him.
Yeah, gas prices they're not cheap these days. You know?
They really aren't. They really aren't.
Holy running out quick.
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
To be honest, I think they're actually pretty cheap.
Yeah, they actually have gone down quite a bit. I remember when they were, I mean, forget the price in liters and actually forget the gas talk entirely right now.
SGK looking so posed to take this.
Oh yeah, all of the gas, all of the heat, all the intensity radiating right now out of SGK.
Oh my god, she's reading the rolls. She's just like she's going back to that game 1 where I'm just going to stay in your face. You can't stop me. And Holy looked like he's having a hard time. He just turned around.
He is terrified right now, but he's starting to find some openings with those nairs.
Yep.
The nairs let him cash out big in that last game. Exactly. I want to see them again in this one.
Me too. Because it's like a slower move, you can't just throw it out because Kels can react, but he has shown that he can use it well.
That top setup from SGK.
Yeah, showing that she can use Holy's tools against him.
Everything is just going her way right now. At this point, I think it's her game to lose. She's been able to regain some of that composure, and Holy just might be on his final stock of this tournament.
Look at that bottom right corner. Holy looks so focused. He doesn't look shook yet. He wants to make this comeback.
So how does he make the comeback?
Honestly, I wish I knew. But I think it's just that he needs to play like he did in the last game where he...
We were about to talk about counter punches,
Yeah,
and the only punch that came out was from SGK's Sonic.
They hug it out. They know each other very well from the same region, top players from that region, so I'm sure they play very often.
A feather in her cap. She's going to move on and now guaranteed at least 4th place.
Yeah, that's such a good showing.
Wait a minute, is she going to have to fight Ally here?
No, Ally's... Oh, yeah. I think she fights the winner of Ally and Ice Ninja.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.